Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. So today I thought I'd give you an update on how the Space Wolves are progressing. If you saw my last video on the Space Wolves, you'll have seen that I managed to finish the Reavers and also the 2 5-man units of Grey Hunters, but I still had a little bit left to do. What I've managed to do in the meantime is I've managed to finish off the Thunderwolf Cavalry. So as you can see here, I've got the 3 of them completed. It wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. The wolves themselves are very sort of simple to do with some dry brushing, but I think look quite effective. I started off with a base coat of Rhinox hide to give them kind of a dark brown look, and then from there I've sort of heavily dry brushed up using an Ulthuan grey, and then I've also used a palette of witch flesh as well, just to kind of give it a little bit of a greyer, kind of whiter feel to the tips. And I think that's kind of turned out quite well. I'm quite happy with how that looks. There's been no washes across the fur on these, so yeah, I'm quite happy with how they've turned out. As was mentioned a number of times in my last video, I need to give these guys some storm shields. I couldn't actually find them the first time when I was building them, but I managed to find a sprue that I'd put it somewhere else. It wasn't in the original box, so I found the extra shields. So I haven't modelled the shields onto these two guys yet, but I think what I'll do is I'll probably just pop them either onto the side of the wolf as if it's being strapped onto the wolf, or maybe hang them from their backpack or something like that, just to model them with the shields on, so that when I do play it, you can definitely see they have the shields. But I've added those points for the extra shields into the point cost, and I think in total across what I've got here, there's about 605, 610 points. So I'm kind of on my way at the minute. Still left to paint, I've got my Fenrisian wolves here. They should be a relatively simple paint job, I think, based upon what I learned from painting the Thunderwolf Cavalry. And then I've also got my Wolf Lord, I think I said Storm Lord there, my Wolf Lord to finish it as well. But he's one model, relatively straightforward. I think I might spend a little bit more time on him and try and do some nice work on the cape. Also mentioned in the last video, in the comments, there was a lot of suggestions about what to add to this. I said I'd quite like something as a bit of a kind of centerpiece, or something a little bit bigger to paint as a bit of a change of pace. And there was a lot of suggestions for Dreadnoughts. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'll probably add in a Venerable Dreadnought, and hopefully for the next update you'll certainly see these 2 units painted, and fingers crossed we've got a Venerable Dreadnought on the way as well. So we'll have some close-ups of these as well, so you can see the army in all its glory. Remember, I'm not trying to win any paint awards with these. This is me trying to kind of motivate myself to get a 2,000 point army painted for the first time in my life. I've never managed to paint a full army. I've always kind of fell by the wayside. I'm quite happy with how it's progressing, and doing these videos is keeping me motivated to keep at it. Now what I have done in the short term is I've managed to put a bit of a kill team together with some of the stuff that I've got here. If I remember from the top of my head, it was 4 Reavers and a couple of the Tactical Marines. So I also picked up, as you can see here, I also picked up Kill Team Arena as well. So I'm hoping to get a couple of games of Kill Team Arena on camera with the Space Wolves, and also the Death Guard that I've been painting up as well. So if you've seen any of my painting videos that I release on Fridays, you'll see I started with the Plague Marines. So I've been painting those up using that method, and also the Poxwalkers. So I've been painting those up as well using that method. So it means I've got a kill team now of Death Guard to be able to use for kill team. So hopefully we'll get those on the channel. Let me know what you think of kill team. Is it something that you play much of? And hopefully that sort of a few games of kill team in the short term until I can build this up to a bigger full-size army just kind of keeps me motivated, seeing them on the table and rolling some dice while they're progressing. So let me know what you think. Is Venerable Dreadnought a good add? Is there anything else that I'm obviously missing? As I said before, this is purely based upon what models I like the look of, and nothing to do with any particular tactics at the minute. And I was maybe thinking about putting some more Primaris Marines in, because I quite enjoyed painting those. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.